Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, grasshoppers. We are here, and we are live for the first time in days. Since Carissa Yip's birthday, I think she pretty much ended my week on Tuesday morning. Wednesday morning, of course, I don't schedule a stream, and as my grandson had some sleeping issues. What's going on with our overview here? Let's just switch it up. I do want to actually embolden this particular. I wonder if I can do that now. First off, this board is not working for me. I prefer the ICC board or the blue board to match the background at the moment. What are we going to do today? Interestingly enough, what are we going to do today? This is the tricky question. Let's broaden our board just a little bit. I'm so tempted here to trim this board, but I like the information that's available. All right, we're going to play knight f3 on move 1. We're going to improve our knight f3 odds. We have played d4 and c4 so much that we're going to actually haunt our opponents just a little bit with the Queen's Gambit anti-London edition. Opponent does seem to have a ready-made answer to the London. Congratulations, more power to him. So really gonna drop in and perhaps we are going to, can we strip him? I don't know if we can strip him or not, but let's just see what we can do here. I'm going to play this as creatively as possible. Did we accidentally get a Jabava London? No, because we had C4 in. First things first. Can we keep him from castling? One of our original primary goals, anyway. don't know that we need to develop anything here, right? Actually, the a6 pawn is hanging, so let's give that one a nod while we're at it.
Qu'est-ce qui te ferait plaisir? Qu'est-ce qui te ferait vraiment plaisir? C'est ça que tu veux? C'est ça qui te ferait plaisir?
How's everyone doing on this fine mid-September weekend?
Partout.
What is he attempting to do here? Pretty good question. How many times over can I hang my piece? If he's watching the stream, it's very clear.
T'en veux des bisous?
Wow.
Tiens. Plein de petits bisous. Tout partout.
He did not take my free bishop on f4 twice. Or was it twice? Can we? I don't understand. Can I get away with this?
Dans le cou.
Can we play it that way? Wow. Craziness, I tell you. We're just gonna try to safeguard our back rank in a slightly different way. Oh no! Oh no! And we got checkmated after all? That's a bummer. I'm not sure why I'm still playing on, but may have something to do. With my opponent's rating, but I'm not entirely certain of that. I really do need to get rid of this bishop. If I were to hang a piece, can't believe that I just hung a piece like that. That's craziness. right? Am I mated? I am mated, aren't I? It's time to hang it up. That's what I get for not having played chess in days and playing the London. Knight f3 repertoire, eh? Right now there's a nice even number. We may have time to get coffee. What's going on with our leadchess.org streaming ability here? It does show that we're streaming. Good. Coffee, ladies and gentlemen. This stream is sponsored by Chess Informant. Please check out Chess Informant. Clicking on the link may help the stream immensely. You may also check out the YouTube Chess Informant learning streams. Oh, they're already there. And my memorable games, which I'm going to be adding to today if I can. Again, I'm going for coffee. I'll be back. Oh, no, I didn't forget it. It's already there. Water. You tournament. Now, Gukesh played the Alakine when he was younger. We are studying Gukesh at the moment. So we are going to give this a whirl. As much as we can, anyway. Whoa. I don't think you're supposed to do that. Interesting.
Tide is watching time passing by, floating through our minds.
Let's see here.
No longer want to see
Can we? Yeah, why not? We're going to attack his only active piece. And we are going to have the only active piece. This looks like a permanent weakness. Could be awkward to defend. Let's gain time on this one. We will tag this weakness while we're at it. I did expect him to play c5 almost, but I wasted a thought. Now, is he going to just walk right up? He could. He could well walk right up. therefore we need to keep the pressure on. So far so good, coordinating all of our forces. We have to take the win of the material. We don't have a choice. And more material.
Changes you deeply and can tear you apart. Sometimes showing out your heart can reveal a new regard.
I'm feeling a little sense of regret here.
I'd stay alone in
Just a little pang of regret as I have to go back downstairs for my coffee. I spilled my coffee downstairs, so therefore I had to abandon ship for just a moment. Rack and burst. Ron Hay. Bruh. I like bruh. Could be a student account. I have to do a lot of student accounts this weekend. The new school year has started. It has become just a little awkward. Alright, I will be back. I'm going to grab my coffee one more time. This fellow. once again, I might be late for the round. And I am. I need to preserve one of these earbuds. So we're continuing with knight f3 on the first move. We're going to go with an entirely different plan. I don't think I have Cyrus Lakdawalla's London book, honestly. Did he really think that he was going to get a b3 Sicilian with d6 in? I don't know. That was a little silly of me. It is causing me some angst, that much is true. First things first. We have made it, ladies and gentlemen. We have officially made it. So knight takes c6. Rook takes c6. Knight takes d5, rook takes c1. It's not worth it, is it? I guess not. Let's just put the direct pressure on c6. And we lost more material, or did we? Maybe we did not. Maybe we did not. He had bishop to d2, which is far more immediate a threat. Bishop d2. Knight takes c6, rook takes c6, yada yada yada. So are we getting through? That is the question. Are we getting through? A3. More weaknesses. G4. Knight takes, bishop takes, queen g5. Is this really worth it? Let's go with the craziness that is. Why not? Sweet, smooth sounding jazz items. So now after knight takes, or do we just play I'm not really threatening this, honestly. I am not. I am definitely not threatening queen takes g7 at all. Interesting. So now king e7 is the annoyance. I told you I'm not threatening this move. And I meant it. But I was wrong. I was very wrong. Good news is he did choose the right square for his rook. He did. Whoa, I almost forgot completely about this fella, didn't I? But since we're here, now for something completely irreverent. Just a mate in one threat, nothing to be afraid of here. And now for something completely indifferent. Wow, this guy, he is working me hard. I have to admit that. Wow. Can he play rook takes? He certainly can. I have to guard that knight. That's annoying. It's annoying that I have to guard that knight. Finally, I might almost be up some material, but I have to return it. I do. I do have to return the material. What is not mine. Here a check, there a check, everywhere a check, check. I have to return it. It is tragic. Wow, he let me go. I can't believe he let me go. OMG, I survived. I was supposed to take my knight, but we do have an extra rook at least out of the deal. I'm gonna relocate. You should have taken my knight with check, and then it was only an exchange. As it turns out, only an exchange, folks. All right, moment of truth here. Oh no, Ariel Zamora, where are you, buddy? He's analyzing his game, as we are all wont to do in the dojo. Take a quick peek at the standings. I know that we are
said,
climbing
how are
back.
the games going?
Just a little bit. The Jury Goose, the games are going relatively well. Considering I lost by playing the London in the first round, that was my fault because I played the London. Or I attempted to play the London. I actually chickened out and played c4 on move 2 or move 3. Or move 4. I do want to work
Jury
on
Goose
the,
said,
as I should have.
as you shout, Wolf.
As I should have.
Jury Goose said, ah.
I know, right? The TTS really points out when you make a slight spelling transliteration, even though we read it the same. Speech chat doesn't.
Jury Goose said, LOL. Jury Goose said, shout, Wolf.
Shout of. Dr. Shoudlove. Freddy. I like the name Freddy. I don't know that it's not an acronym for something. But Freddy has a full point buy. He joined a little late. We're missing a couple of people here, actually. You guys.
Jury
We haven't
Goose
missed much.
said, so have you been doing the thing where you try to play each move a certain amount of times?
You know, I haven't been doing it lately. I reached my threshold on almost everything, so therefore I was like, eh. And of course this
Jury
morning
Goose
it is very difficult.
said, nice.
It is extremely difficult to keep that up, honestly. There's a titled arena later today, although I don't know what it is. Is it 3-0 or is it? It's 3-0. Awesome. The Blitz titled arena, strangely enough, overlaps the Elite Super Blitz Arena, which I'm not eligible for because my rating is not over 2200 currently in Blitz. So the titled arena is less exclusive, but offers prize money. Can you imagine playing a Hyper Bullet for 2 hours? I don't think so. I do not think so. Maybe we'll try to play the Blitz warm-up arena, but that's still a lot of chess to be played. And the weekly, but do I have the Blitz title arena? I'm already in that. 4 hours away. Alright, he has showed up. And we are playing the Alekine's defense, unless he was studying for the Alekine. It's very possible. It's all standard stuff here. All standard stuff. Unless he just plain forgot to put in knight f3. Wow! Alrighty then. Now I took a pawn when we started, so I am kind of curious as to how this is going to continue. Because we're not going to let up. Maybe I am. Maybe I am going to let up. He's got knight to g5 check, queen h6 check, knight to g5. So e5, de5, e5, knight e5, that doesn't work. Let's just continue attacking. And we'll pretend like he's not doing what he's doing. Knight to e5 check, king to g8, somewhat forced.
Amashdel. Thanks for following. Amashdel said.
Amashdel.
Nice games, Master Dojo.
Thank you. Just another day at the office, unfortunately, except for my first game where I attempted to play a pseudo London, and that was an abortion.
Jury Goose
as
said,
it turns out.
I've been learning the martial for black against the Rui.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome. It is quite comfortable, to be honest. I don't know why everyone doesn't play the martial. It's so much fun. First things first, we're going to threaten to threaten. And then we're going to force some exchanges if he doesn't comply. Right? Maybe this wasn't the best move, but we'll find out in just a moment. I do want to keep his king in the center. Our number one rule is to play as energetically as possible. And if we can keep his king in the center, that'll be an added bonus. Where did Ariel Zamora go? Could be a bad connection. Could be on his mobile, in a car, on a train, in a plane. I can't make any more rhymes, unfortunately. So I'm Ashdell. Where are you from? I am a FIDE trainer and national master with John MacArthur. I've been teaching as of last August 15th for 40 years. Hard to believe. Oh no, what's going on? I think my opponent is suffering from at least he's avoiding. He is avoiding the 8-6 idea. Have any other way of continuing here? Oh, I don't have rook to e8 check? What? I don't have rook to e8 check? That's so sad. I may even sacrifice a piece here. Maybe I don't need to sacrifice a piece here. He can't play king to e2, or can he? I guess he can play king to e2, but he can't play king to d1 either. Now for something completely irreverent. Return to the scene. We continue expanding our possibilities here. Covering queen d5 check, which is somewhat important. Somewhat important. Had to see that one coming. How many rating points did I lose in the first game? I was 21-27, so I lost all of the rating points that I've gained back in the last 3 games. That's pretty bad.
Hi, John was just at an event where they played the March of the Allied Soldiers with 200 vehicles going through my hometown, remembering the event from 80 years ago, the event called Market Garden.
Wow.
Amashdel said, I'm from the Philippines.
Nice. It is on my list. Unfortunately, I'm stopping in Singapore in November instead. I would imagine that the Philippines and playing pool would be one of my... So the Netherlands, Dragon Burst. Operation Market Garden. I hope you also follow Phoebe
Amashdel said, I will in Singapore this December.
Nice.
Amashdel said,
I will play. Are you playing in the accompanying event?
Kingslayer Sloan said,
Good morning,
how's things,
Kingslayer
John?
Sloan. How are you, Mon? We do have a French Bishop chess cast coming up. The last one was posted about a week ago, Monday, unfortunately. Kingslayer Sloan, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't followed yet, never too late. The Dragon Burst.
Amashdel said, watching the live telecast for Olympiad.
Yeah, this is a tough time to stream. I am amazed that we have anyone playing at all because we should be watching the Olympiad. I actually want to do an Olympiad game review. Rogan and I, aka Kingslayer Sloan, Rogan and I are going to do a somewhat interesting recap. We have to actually work on all of the upsets, all of the news.
Kingslayer Sloan
important to know.
NZ had to go against Sweden. Potato Head lol vs.
I think Anish Giri's lost yesterday. Who did they lose to? 3-1.
Kingslayer Sloan.
Wow, that was just profound.
Said, I put €3 on us to win.
Nice. New Zealand, Sweden. I did see that one.
Kingslayer Sloan.
I'm sure Ron
Said,
was on US to win. Oh,
Jury
okay.
Goose.
I was going to say, you
Said,
threw away $3.
Vincent Kiemer lost to Kingslayer Sloan.
Vincent Kiemer lost.
Said, not NZ to win, I'm not silly.
I think Australia, David Smurden, who did they play yesterday too? They also lost 3-1. Trinidad beat Palau.
Jury Goose.
4-0.
I really enjoyed looking at Fabiano's game to get him back over 2,800. Jury Goose.
Which opponent was he playing? I'm trying to remember.
He crushed it.
My favorite Aronian game so far was round 2, when he executed the checkmate that I often overlook, even in tactics, because it is the knight
Jury
on the
Goose.
other side of the king checkmating the king backwards.
Where he sacked the rook.
Yeah, you can't become a good player without being able to invest material for time and space. So many young players are not taught to trade material for what is not material. I'm not sure this is going to stop the bleeding here. Amashdel is just plowing forward here.
Kingslayer Sloan said, got 21 cars on Merab in the UFC.
Really? When is that? Is that tonight? Or in 12 hours? Usually UFC matches are on Friday night or Saturday night. I imagine they're also on Friday nights. Sunday
Amashdel
nights.
said, GM Sadorra was my batchmate
Yes.
during the kiddies section way back early
Big
2000. Jury Goose said,
That's right.
Fabiano played Jinjaotian.
Grandmaster John Fedorowicz was
Kingslayer
with
Sloan
me, and he told me that
said,
Fabiano's
just
opponent's
after our
name is
podcast,
making
hopefully.
him thirsty. This is a tough round to have knight f3. Oh, I seem to be ahead. We're going to play this in pure Reti format.
Dragon Burst said, never till today realized how many vehicles went through the Netherlands in only a few days. 22,000 American vehicles were used in Market Garden, which is crazy.
Right? That is quite insane. We're just going to keep breaking down. The only thing that I miss in this particular endeavor is the mild
Kingslayer
fact
Sloan said,
that I don't
and that's
have
why
D5.
the Dutch use bikes now. Kingslayer Sloan
And that's why
said,
the Dutch use bikes.
LOL.
Should I go after it with knight a3 first? No, he's got queen d3, which could cramp my style immensely. I do not like it. I do not. Now he has the threat of rook to c8, so I need to get my king out of dodge as quickly as possible. Can we?
Dragon Burst said. But those 1940 vehicles I saw today are slow in comparison to the speed today. They went like 20 kilometers h. Dragon Burst said. No idea what that is in freedom units.
Freedom units. Freedom units indeed. Could we keep everything protected? Where is the knight going anyway? Is the knight going to e5? Let's think about what is our opponent's big idea. If he's trying to play knight e5, I get to capture his knight, so that doesn't work. If he's playing knight a5, I could play queen to d5, and then force the exchange of queens, and his knight loses even more time. But if he does play knight a5 and I play queen a6, oh, I can't take a free pawn? I get a free pawn anyway, so why am I worried about a free pawn? So it's official. We're now opa material. Opa material. Oh no. This is going to lead to a bit of a disaster.
Have you been doing your puzzles lately?
Well,
Kingslayer Sloan said. John's playing with the fire.
now how do we wish to continue this mess? Rook takes, knight check. So if I do play knight to b5 check, queen takes check.
Dragon Burst said, yesterday the Netherlands Olympiad was such unlucky event after unlucky event.
We'll just take a pawn. I have been doing my exercises every single day. Do I get greedy or do I just exchange queens?
Jury Goose said, Rook a7 was a very flashy move. Dragon Burst said, Italy was forced into a bunch of easy moves.
Rook takes
Jury
a7 is still remains
said,
a flashy
although
move.
Definitely not the best. Now, for something completely indifferent. How about this? Saving the night.
Wait a minute, what happened here? Oh no! I dropped it back on e5. I was actually looking at the pre-move. Oh wow.
Jury Goose said, you accidentally moved it back XD.
I did. Knight to b6 could have forced a resignation. Yeah, this transposes. There's no rook to g7, so moment of truth. See how many ladder mates it takes to get to the center of a lollipop. The bummer. We don't quite get a ladder mate out of this deal at all. Do we? Keep the threats. That's interesting. Let's get these puppies rolling. This is a true test of Freddy's reserve. Still a test of Freddy's reserve. I was trying for and now for something completely different, indifferent. Is this gonna work? It looks like it's gonna work. Check, check, check. Well, I don't want it to work. Darn it.
Dragon Burst said, in the Olympiad Lithuania feels super underrated, might be getting lot of points even if they have quite a low rating.
I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, Freddy. I should have gone for the queening with mate. So is that why the Dutch use bikes now? How many vehicles? Alexa, why are there so many bicycles in Holland?
There are a lot of bicycles in Holland because the terrain is flat and there is an extensive network of bike paths.
That's true, because it is so flat. And in Denmark, it is so flat. I knew that it was so flat in Denmark, and that is why they had a lot of bikes. So right after I asked that question, I realized, who was the first king of Holland?
Dragon Burst said, I think because it is flat and Netherlands is super small.
I don't know if it's that small. The Netherlands is not that small. Come on. Amashdel. We'll
Dragon Burst said, it is very small.
What? Okay, compared to what? The United States? It is very small. I've got your small right here, Rhode Island. Alexa, how small are the Netherlands?
The Netherlands is 16,000 square miles.
16,000 square miles. I rest my case. I'm getting all Netherlands news now on my Alexa.
Dragon
like
Burst
crazy.
said, Netherlands fits 237 times in the USA. BTW had AD so didn't hear UXD.
16,000 square miles, and it fits 237 times in the USA. My grandson is very much into those types of numbers where something fits into something else so many times over. I would have played knight to d5 to save everything. But is this mate? It's not mate anymore. But could it be mate? It looks like it's mate. It could be mate in 2. Check. Check. No, it's not mate in 2. Gamashdel may have flubbed this one by accident. Now we're threading mate. Fortunately, it can be stopped. Played rook on B first.
Dragon Burst
But he's giving back the material.
Said.
That's kind of him.
sack
Oh, it was
mate.
check. Sack mate. Yeah, I think he missed it right here somehow. So in this particular position, he could have just barnacled everything and not lost a piece and been up the exchange this way. But Ariel Zamora is now down 2 pieces for a rook. I would have definitely used the other one. This would have been a draw. The rook on the B file would have been a draw. Now it's getting a little sketchy. There are multiple threats here, unfortunately. No, you didn't stop the threat of losing the rook. Amashdel has at least a master's degree in tactics. You have to at least be able to handle it. First and foremost, do not move to a white square. Anything but a white square, at least only one square. I told you, don't move to a white square. Ariel Zamora is not himself today. I may have even thrown in another move there, but silly. I can't believe that I survived my game. Which game was it? The game where I took on G7. That was a horrible game where I took on G7. I can't even remember my own games. I had to have been white. Oh, Amashdel, yeah, you did not capitalize on all of my terrible moves. That was the one. But I am afraid, very, very afraid, to check out the Olympiad. If I look at the Olympiad just once, then everybody's going to look at the Olympiad, and we won't have anyone playing in the Swiss anymore. So we have to get our own training in first. Take care of yourself first. Rule number 1. So Narata is playing white. What's up with that? Drayden a bitch.
Dragon Burst said, haha, what countries do you always wish win?
Mongolia. I always hope that Mongolia wins. I saw Cambodia has a very, very inexperienced team. I like looking at Trinidad because my wife is from Trinidad, my in-laws are from Trinidad, and I'm following them indeterminately. I wish I could help that team. I will not go into any other things. I did have
Amashtel
work with
said,
the team at one time.
You're from
trying to help.
Texas Master Dojo.
Oh, wow. I'm even having a tougher day than I thought. We're still playing the Alatine defense. This is a very rare day when everybody is playing E4. Don't you think?
Dragon
Yes,
Burst
we are still playing.
said, feel like his accent is not from Texas but not sure.
My accent is Midwestern. I was born in Denver, Colorado. I think that was in my about information. And I lived in the Midwest. All right. I'm going to take this one move at a time and continue attacking the center. DOS.
Dragon Burst said, K, that is quite close to Texas, so I was wrong.
It was quite close to Texas indeed. Well, that was interesting. I did not expect that. Just gonna keep up with the Joneses. And now for something completely different. Can I play D4? Takes. Bishop takes. Knight takes. Bishop takes. Bishop takes. Doesn't quite work. Just keep up with the Joneses here. Now, did he not think that I could play this way? I don't know. But we do have to play it this way. In any event, Just queen off it now. Queen off it now. Queen off, queen off, queen off it now.
Dragon Burst said, yesterday I was watching the broadcast and they showed a very interesting game from someone in the Master Chess Dojo server, but he immediately made a blunder and switched away from him.
You mean the Chess Dojo server? Or the Master Chess Dojo server? I watched the broadcast and they showed a very interesting game from someone.
Dragon Burst said, Master Chess Dojo Stephen Kim. I thought. Dragon Burst.
Oh, Stefan Lam, you mean?
He is in our server, right?
Stefan Lam. Yes, that is awesome. You are absolutely correct. He is in our server. Stefan Lam. Good for him. I am going to attempt to develop it all. Probably E5 was better than that. Knight takes. Hold on here. Let's just do some actual math here. I am up a pizza, right? Oh no, I have 2 pieces for a rook. Darn it. I have 2 pieces for a rook. This is terrible. Absolutely horrid. Absolutely horrid. But now we have 2 bishops. But now we have 2 bishops. That's important. And now. How do I get the most out of this? So it was a little bit of a blunder on my part. Fine. We just need to activate all of our stuff as fast as humanly possible. Somehow I knew he would guard that. I just knew it. So if I play here, then on rook to e7, bishop to f3, rook to c1, I don't like it. Just attack and defend at the same time. We'll do our share of attacking and defending at the same time. Great Dan is not so bad. His rating is not real, obviously. We never thought his rating was real. still attempting the maximum amount of pain. Whoops, we don't want to do that. We do want to limit his night movements as best we can. Something completely different. Where is he placing this knight? Where is he placing the knight? That is the question. D5. Tempting. Still curious as to where he's placing the knight. He can't move his knight anymore, so how does he support the knight? And I get to take the rook to the cheek.
Dragon Burst said, in my uni chess club I thought I was winning a piece against a 2100 FIDE rated player. Turned out having the rook in the center allowed him for a sharp continuation in which I was worse. Crazy to think what 2100 are capable of.
Ironically, I don't think anything of a 2100, amazingly enough. And why am I always promoting pawns that cannot be promoted? Right?
Dragon Burst said, John, you should defend them. You were once self 2100.
I was once I was once 2100. Yes, I was. I believe that's a Rosen trophy, promoting the pawn to a queen with mate, but I'm not entirely positive. I actually wanted to promote the pawn to a queen or to another piece with mate, but I couldn't do it. I don't remember my Rosen trophy scores.
Dragon Burst said, today is going very well for you.
But no, they're not 2100. Players that are 2100, you have to realize, are actually 400 points stronger than 2100 at any given time. Grandmaster Joel Benjamin and I played on an amateur team for many, many years, maybe not quite a decade. And he knew that I was far capable of playing well above my rating at any given time, and he trusted my rating to be accurate. So therefore, when I was in the high 2100s, I was able to take, and I did take down, quite a number of strong players if needed. But the ratings are only an average of your handicap. And I'm playing knight f3 today. I almost forgot. Oh, we played the Nimzo Larsen earlier. We're going to be playing a lot of Hikaru stuff. We are. Should I take the bishop, or am I worried that it's
Dragon
going to
Burst
get away?
said, "These knights."
These knights, indeed. It is always great to have you, Dragon Burst. Namaste, sir. Namaste. I appreciate you all. Amashdel, thank you for the follow. Oh, I haven't reset our follower goal. We've had 3 follows since. So now what's going on here? There's another one too. Do I want to try it? I do want to solve the issue of my wayward knight. This is not a thing, by the way. Not a thing. Not a weakness. His knights are a little bit awkwardly placed. And now for something completely irreverent. Everything in the center is still hanging, although it doesn't look like it. It's still hanging. Takes, knight takes.
Dragon Burst said, "Wait, I had to look at the YouTube stream to what you said because an ad was playing Namaste back from me."
Oh no. Namaste, sir. Namaste. But is he really going to play knight takes? No, he's not going to play knight takes. Can't play queen takes. He has to play pawn takes. And now we are headed in. Ladies and gentlemen, we are headed in. We have knight g5, e3, is he going to play e3 anyway? That is the question. Regardless of whether I play knight to g5 or not. If he does, what does it mean? What does it mean? And if I take, Oh yeah, this is the simpler way out of it. He can play e3 should he like. At least this way the bishop is not supporting anything. You want to distract that one. Need to keep up the distractions. Now we want to keep up further distractions. I don't know. But we will consider all of these and more. We don't have this coming in yet, but it could be coming. Did he not attack me? So bizarre. He didn't attack me the way I thought he was going to attack me. That much is true. Queen to e3. Still defending. We're trying our best. We need to defend. Just examine this very, very carefully, my friend. Well, that one has to go. I am afraid as if that one has to go. B4. Now we're not up any material, right? Looks like we're going to give a pawn. Should give a pawn. Honestly, I don't give a pawn. But a bump. I honestly do not give a pawn. So takes. Gonna batten down our hatches just a little bit. Where are the weaknesses? Yada yada yada. E5, B4, knight takes F3. Takes F3. Gonna have to be very, very wise on this note. Dudovich, what are you doing? Dudovich, that's not cool. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a lollipop? I actually thought that I stopped that. Didn't I? Didn't I think that I stopped that? I was pretty sure that I thought that I stopped that. So he's going to play knight takes. First things first, let's put the rook on the file where we can attack more stuff. That way. You've got it covered, right? Yes, rook takes d4. I don't see it. Fair enough. Now for something completely irreverent. There's queen there.
Dragon Burst said, John about to win this endgame with one pawn being a passer.
Hopefully. Hopefully. Oh, I can't do what I wanted to do. That's a bummer. Can't do what I wanted to do. I did get him. I did get him.
Dragon Burst said, "Oh no."
Yep. And we just have to get our king a wee bit closer, improving our worst placed piece. We're going to ask that his knight return quietly.
Dragon Burst said, "Not sure if you win as someone else has 6 points."
Oh, that, I'm not worried about that. But I do like to play accountably. As accountably as I can. Do I want to just get these pawns moving? Life is going to be difficult in just a moment. Doesn't get any better than this. This is my last chance in the tournament to get 2 bishops.
Dragon Burst said, "Oh no, not 2 bishops."
2 bishops. I need the only the only Rosen trophy that escapes me is a king and 2 bishops.
Asmiliefus said, "Walked on T run."
A smiley
Dragon
face. How are
Burst
you? Namaste.
said, "Oh no, what?"
It's a very blazing gap in my Rosen trophy case. But if my opponent's not resigning, then I'm going to try to make something out of it.
Asmiliefus said, "Namaste."
Oh no!
Dragon Burst said, "Oh
I
lol,
must
you
go.
have a bye game."
Has to work his butt off. But in our common game, he had a full point buy last round. In our common game, he actually lost to me. So common game points, I should be okay. In other words, I get all of his points, and he gets none of my points. So the tiebreak should favor me.
Dragon Burst said, "Chess Dojo getting another W with this one."
I don't know if they count. Do tournament wins count for anything? I know the tournament points count. Ian Chess is streaming. Tournament points, yes. You can see all of the points that you've played over a long period of time. Literally, it's the fastest way to see all of your recent
Dragon Burst
tournaments.
said, "Yeah, there is something with that, I think they do."
Best results. Stats. Blitz tournaments, 693 Blitz tournaments. Wow. only 95 rapid tournaments. We better step it up on the rapid, don't you think? Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum. The rank average is the percentage of your ranking. Lower is better. So 23%, 47%, and 26%, 19%. So my best performance at the moment seems to be classical. Being ranked 10 in a tournament of 1,000 players is 1%. All averages on this page are medians. Aw, that's very cute, cool. Sisters from the same clan. Basically, women can get bone plans together as part of a family plan. That's crazy. Mean, of course, is average. And the mean, median, and mode. The mode is a set of values which most frequently got it. Got it. I just wanted to check. Mode escaped me. When they showed mode, I was like, wait a minute now. I don't remember what mode was. Too bad I can't sort by rank or sort by the number of points that I earned. Created tournaments.
Dragon Burst said, just went away and we looking at statistics. Luckily you don't have advanced math statistics at the university.
Oh, that's awesome. Ron Hay. Nice. I forgot about that. I forgot about that stream. Completely forgot about that stream. When we created this one, and basically, I create a stream every single day, but ad hoc created tournaments, I've created 642. That's so bizarre.
Dragon Burst said, wait, we played Bullet once.
We did. Must have been in an arena, right? Uh-oh. Oh, that's okay. It was grayed out only because... Pick out Amashdel's work versus Drayden. He should have a win here.
Dragon Burst
D6
said, I don't think there are any more pairings. I think you played everyone already who is left.
It could be. If I've already had my buy, then I'm in trouble. Unless it's ended now. I'm happy that you still have enthusiasm for exactly that. Now, of course, we could just ruin his pawn structure here, but this rook is protected. There is not that much you can go on here. Takes with check. No. Drayden, no. You tried, man, you tried. Yeah, it's possible. But I could have closed this one out. or the jacking off two guys, that's so disgusting. The former guy's presidential dance. They're very tall guys on occasion.
A Mashdell
Most of the time they're the right height.
said, congrats Master Dojo.
Thank you so much. Namaste. For starting off as poorly as I did, what did I do to deserve this one? Oh well, first things first, I almost played the London. And knight h4. The knight e5 was very optimistic. Just e3, for example. And I actually thought that I got the better of this, right? C takes, and then C takes d5, and I should just be totally winning. Ah, we have queen a4 check right away. Yes, because we are discovering on the bishop. That
Dragon
is correct.
Burst said, what did I do to deserve this 1-0? I played the London quote Master Chess Dojo. Dragon Burst said, really laughed at this quote.
Yeah, I played the first three moves wrong. Then knight to b5, and we can continue on our merry way. This is a sack that I came up with later that turned out to be rather inconsequential. Let's just take a little quick bit of a note against this again. So here, not e4, but queen a4 check. Still threatening
Kingslayer
all sorts
Sloan
of vibes against
said, G and John will do podcast around normal time.
Yes, I think so. Is that tomorrow morning, sir, for you? We can try for it tomorrow morning. Or we could try for it Monday morning. One way or the other. I don't know that I have a Sunday night lesson or a Saturday night lesson, but I do know that I have a student at the Marshall today. He is not warming up here in the dojo, but
Dragon Burst said, I am leaving to go eat. Good luck on the stream. See ya another time.
well, maybe stick around for the raid. We are going to attempt to raid Chess 24. Yes, we are raiding Chess 24. Excellent. We are going to be joining the tournament analysis in progress. Chess.com I cannot raid. The raid settings don't allow me to raid, but chess.com does. So cheers and ciao, Dragon Burst. Enjoy your meal.
Dragon Burst said, oh, we'll do the raid for the free 250 points. Good stream.
No, thank you, buddy. And thank you, Amashdel, for the follow. Kingslayer Sloan, namaste for being here. We have the Chess Informant 160. And of course, you can follow the Chess Informant learning streams on the YouTube. Please subscribe. I've been picking up subscribers every day, but because I haven't been streaming for 4 days, feels like I haven't gotten there. So, cheers and ciao, everyone, as they seem to be on a break. John Sargent, everyone,